Hello, hello. It is time for us to drop some more seeds. As you know, we've taken the plants from this area. We had sweet potatoes here, and I need to put some things down now that the sweet potatoes are gone. So I need to amend the soil and get it ready for more plants to go in. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I am going to take you with me. So stay tuned and let's get started. So I have some leaf mold basically that has been sitting for, I don't know, maybe about 9 months now. So I'm going to apply that first. Well, hello, guy. This must be good stuff. We have a lizard that was in it. Get out of the way. All right, next I'm gonna get some mushroom compost. I'm not tied to the brand of mushroom compost that I'm getting now, nor is there a specific way that I do this. It just depends on what I have. If I have some food scraps, I may use that. Right now I've been throwing those actually into my compost, and I have some voles, so I need to do some research to find out if that is what's actually contributing to the voles, because I started burying scraps last year, well this year from the spring, and I don't know if that has something to do with why I'm actually getting voles. So I need to do research on that. So I will not be burying scraps right now until I find out more. But this mushroom compost is going to be a part of my amendment. Again, not tied to the brand for this one. I do tend to use this, but I won't say that this is something that I need to use all the time, because I don't. Yeah. But this, guys, is my Black Kow Cow Manure that I am going to be adding now. And I do swear by this one. This is it. It's upside down, of course. But Black Kow, I use this stuff on everything. All right, so I'm going to take that now and going to kind of work that into the soil. It looks like I have some ants that have gotten into that. How horrible is that? Oh well, they're just going to have to stay, and I'll have to figure that out later, but that sucks. We have an ant problem here for sure. And they somehow got onto our trailer into this soil and made themselves a home. So, phooey. But it is what it is. That, folks, is what you call North Carolina clay. Okay, that looks pretty good, and I have some seeds to drop, so I'm going to drop some seeds. On second thought, I actually have some plants to move. I have some transplants that probably would benefit from being in that spot, so I'm gonna do a combination of things. I have some transplants, so I'm gonna move them. Let's do that. So these two babies are some volunteer giant red mustard greens, and they will benefit from having themselves a new home. So I'm going to move them. All right, my dears. You know I love my volunteer babies. All right, get out some of that stuff that doesn't need to go. And I'm just going to take a really healthy portion out of there. And I'm going to move this girl and give her a new home. She's larger, so try to take a larger area out of there. And this is her. So we'll take that and move that as well. All right, that's what we have so far. Let's get her moved. And we're back. We are going to put her in this area. I think she'll actually do pretty well here. We have a society garlic that's right there that should help this girl out pretty well. So we are going to dig her up a new home. Corn. But that was the goal with the corn. I did not want to have that corn pulling up all of my plants, pulling up all of my soil. So now I was able to pull that up without really disturbing the soil much at all, which ultimately was the goal. So mission accomplished. All right, I think I have a really good trench for her. So I'm gonna start with the big girl. It's got a pretty decent hole. And again, I'm taking a lot of that soil with me. So I'm gonna do that. Get my mycos. This mycorrhizal. I think for brassicas they say that, you know, it's not really a benefit to put mycorrhizal association on it, and I'm just about out of this anyway. But I still like to do it. To me, it's not hurting anything. If it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No sweat off of me. So take that out of there. That out of there. And I'm just gonna cover on it. Cover in nicely. I've already got my black cow. I usually put a little more black cow in when I am transplanting because I like the plant to have some direct fertilizer right around it, some direct food, so I like to give it a nice heaping helping. And now I'll put this beautiful North Carolina clay back around it. Work it up as much as I can. Put all that wonderful food that I just put down, that amendment. And this little guy is hanging out, so I'm gonna dig him in just a little bit because I need him. Move that out of the way. I'll need that. Okay, and get a little more of this leaf mold. Put that around there. All right, she's in. So she's gonna need a little bit of space. So I think I'm going to put the next one about right here because she needs about 2 feet. So I'm going to stick her in about there. Get this hole. This hole doesn't have to be as large because the plant's not as large. It looks like I broke one of those leaves. So I'll take that off and I'm going to take that in the house. I actually am cooking some Swiss chard currently. So I'm going to throw that in the pot. That's not going to hurt at all. All right. Right, my dear. There you are. Ready? Again, don't have a whole lot of micros, but put a little bit in. Normally I would put this around the roots as much as possible. Put a little dab of Dura for right now. Some of this natural soil that was already around these two plants, I'll put that in. Get me, again, a heaping helping of my Black Kow. Because honestly, I don't like the plant without this stuff. I love this Black Kow. Alright, get my North Carolina clay. Put some of that back around. Look at that beautiful mold. Putting that around here too. Some of this break up. Okay, that one's too hard. Like a brick. This is some that shows you a little better what that leaf mold looks like. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. Look at that beautiful, beautiful color on that mold. All right, now let's take that. Put her on in there. Broke this one too, so I'll be taking that off as well. Packing this in. Better get a good start. All right, my dear. All right. So I'm gonna take this little guy. And the one I broke over here. Take that. Look at that beautiful leaf. Isn't that nice? As well as this beautiful leaf. Look at that. Pure deliciousness. And guess what? Remember, it's a volunteer. I didn't pay for this. Well, I may have paid for it at one point because I bought seeds last year. But at the end of the day, this girl was free because she came from a plant that I'd already purchased. Okay, these are more of the volunteers that I need to move them as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and move them because they are literally in my pathway. And I have been walking gingerly around them, trying not to step on them and staking them and all that good stuff. So I have one right here, so we're gonna go ahead and get her. She's a little one, so go ahead and pop her out. All right, beauty. In there. Ooh, she looks like she's coming apart a bit. And then this girl right here, she's larger, so I need to take a little more care with her roots. Dig a little deeper. See if I can pop her on out of there. All right, darling, here we go. All right. Here she is. Yep. That's my girl. All right. And I actually have a few more that I want to move as well. So while I'm over here, I may as well do it. They are located right in here. So let's focus on this little one right here for right now. We'll get her and move her now as well. Because again, she is sitting in my pathway. And my niece was in here earlier, one of my nieces was in here earlier, and she almost stepped on it because she didn't know she was there. That's again the reason she needs to come out. If you don't know she's there, then you may step on her. So I will be taking her over as well. And there are some others, and we'll grab them too. These girls are right here in basically the same area, but again, in a spot that they don't need to be, because these girls are already close together, you know, so trying to get the smaller ones out of this larger section, so I'm still in the same section. These girls are already really close together, so I need to pop them out. Oh, there's another one. Yay, one more. And these tiny ones here, so I'm gonna get these. I think I'm gonna take all three of those. So they're still really small, so they should be a lot easier to move than the others. because they're so small, they're practically coming out of the soil. So I don't really need to be as vested in taking so much of the soil because they're so small. Tried to get both of those together. That didn't work out so well. And here she is, how tiny she is. I'm gonna try to get her, get this dirt from around her. And I've taken her out, and here she is. Take her, and we'll grab this one too. They're coming out like little tiny transplants for sure. So here she is. We'll grab her. And there's actually another one that I probably need to move her too. She is right in there. So I'm gonna grab her as well. She's right there. All right, darling. Let's go. And there she is. Let's take her too. So here's our box full of transplants. So let's go. I am losing daylight, guys. I think it is getting close to 6 o'clock and I still have to cover up all of my trees and plants because it's still getting really cold here in North Carolina zone 8A. So I need to move some of this stuff. I need to cover these plants and trees so that we don't lose our investments. So I'm gonna get to moving here. So I definitely have some cleanup to do as well. So I have another large one. I think I'm gonna put that large one back here with the other one. I'm gauging this by my eyes, guys. Probably doing a horrible job of it, but I'm trying to gauge about 2 feet. I don't use markers per se, but I do practice the concepts of square foot gardening as well. I really don't like to move things. Hi, Dot. Running into a worm, so trying not to disturb him either. And I definitely don't want to hurt him. Let's move it. Now. You may wonder about why I'm mentioning why I said that I practice square foot gardening. I do have a little bit of method to the madness. The reason for it is, I don't have a ton of time to be out here. I actually spend more time out here than I really have to spend. And my family is just really gracious. My husband is amazing. So he allows me to be out here a lot. And helps out and takes care of a lot of things for me so that I can provide food in this manner for us. So he's wonderful. I could not do this without him. I remember Lead Farmer 73 was talking one time about who helps you in your garden. And my answer absolutely was my husband helps me tremendously in my garden. And Led's whole point was that it may not be that there's someone that's physically in the garden with you, but there are people that are around you that do things that allow you to be in your garden. And my husband is absolutely that. Yes, he does help in the garden, but he also does things to allow me to be in the garden. So I could not ask for more help than I actually already have. I'm very, very grateful for that. That lovely man. Awesome man. You heard that, babe? Get some of this little soil, put around, get my black cow. Give her a good start. I hate it that I'm actually getting her dirty. I really hate doing that. I normally work really hard to try not to do that, but I'm kind of pressed for time and I don't have everything I need to keep it standing up. So just try to dust her off. Take the leaves that I need to take off, carry them with me, and press this girl in. Get some leaf mold. There we go. That's you. And we have plenty more to put in, so let's get moving here. Thankfully, I don't have to go very far with some of the rest of these, so I can actually dig these with my hands. Just want to have a nice start already. I'm about out of my mycorrhizal, like seriously out of my mycorrhizal. I don't really have anything coming out at this point. I am grasping. Cow. Stand up, baby, stand up. This North Carolina clay. Because again, I'm a no-dig gardener, but I don't actually plant in the compost. I plant in the soil. So I like to make sure that there's soil around my plants so that they have something to grasp onto and they're not trying to actually grow in compost. Tamp, tamp, tamp. Oh, that wonderful leaf mold. Okay, with that, running out of space back there, so I think I'm gonna come down a little bit closer to the end down here and put a few more. Darling. Right there. Huh? Sweet potato. Huh? Man, I'll go with you right here, honey. And again, sweet potato vines still everywhere. I am probably guaranteed to have some semblance of sweet potatoes coming up in this area next year, because I know that there is zero chance that I got all of the sweet potatoes out of this area. Like absolutely zero chance. And that's okay. I'll roll with it as I have to. That's hard. Jeez. Again, North Carolina clay. It's something different, honey. This stuff is hard. Ooh, don't do that. Lord, have mercy. Yeah, it's something special. I'm having a hard time actually getting this clay broken up. This stuff is so hard. Gosh. All right, grab something over here. All right, get some. That looks like it's been pushed down with some other things, so I'm gonna roll with that. Okay, girl. Down. All right. Yeah. Center up some. Some that's broken up with some other things. Tap it down. Tuck it in so you can sleep tight. And don't let the insects bite. A little rabbit friend has come to play. Hold on, let me show him to you. He just came out of the woods. Oh, lost him. Oh, there he is. Just came on out of the woods. Came to get him a little snack. Because that's how he does. All right, so we need to finish this off again. I am out of daylight, so let me get my water and water these babies in. And I'll end it right here, and I'll get the rest of those guys in. I may take them in the house and actually and put them in some pots or something, or maybe just do this off camera. Okay? But I did want to take you for a little piece of the journey with me. So I do collect rainwater. I'm going to get my rainwater, and that is what I will be using to start my plants. All right, let's get in here. So we're going to water them in pretty well. I wish that I had actually been able to do this earlier today. When it's cold or cooler, I like to start my plants when it's during the daytime. I don't like to wet the leaves at all, for sure, because at the end of the day, it's going to be cold tonight. And I want to give them the best chance possible. So I don't really want them to have the opportunity to freeze, per se. Oopsies, making a mess on her. But I like for them to have a good chance to dry out. Before it's night. What is that? Okay. I actually want some more water, so I'm going for more, and I will return shortly. Alright, so got some more. Water them in really nicely. Give them the best opportunity to get their roots into their new home. You know? Just like anything, just like us, really. Things that are planted on a firm foundation, that are given a good start, they have the best chance of making it. So just like us, when we have a firm foundation, we have a good start, we also have the best chance of being successful. So that's essentially what I want for my plants too. You know, at the end of the day, that's what we're all searching for and wanting. Look at this sweet potato. Too funny. Wow, look at this. I'm still pulling up sweet potato roots, sweet potato vines. For those of you that are new to the channel or going to be watching, if you haven't seen the sweet potato video harvest for the fall yet, you're going to want to see that. And see what went on in this garden. But this is it, guys. This is what we have for our transplantation of our plants, which I'm super excited about. We've been able to move our volunteers. We've taken those and our little babies down here at the bottom, and we have moved them and given them a new home, a great start, a new beginning. So really excited about it, and hopefully they'll enjoy their new space. They'll enjoy their new home, and we'll have a great harvest from them because they look absolutely delicious and so fresh. So really excited. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me move the volunteer babies. This definitely didn't have all of the time I needed to try to plant some other things here. I may still drop a couple of seeds, so off camera, and then cover my plants as well. But hopefully you see how easy it is to just transplant your little transplant babies. So we'll continue to watch these over our fall and winter growing season, and get to see the awesome harvest that we get from her. Hopefully she'll like the society garlic. It will help with the pest pressure, and I'm going to plant a few more things in here. Hopefully that will also help with that. But yeah, really excited for the harvest in this. All right, guys, that is it for now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time. But if you want to hang around, hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you'll get notified when I upload something new. And yeah, get to hang out with me just a little bit more. I appreciate you absolutely being here. I appreciate all of my subscribers, new subscribers, those of you that have been here from the beginning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. If I can help in any way, let me know. I absolutely love hearing from you, hearing your comments, and hearing your suggestions as well, and taking those. So thanks again, and goodbye for now. We'll see you soon.